Hi guys, welcome back to another Goalkeeper Reviews for You video. So today I'm going to do a Q&A video to help you guys with any queries that you might have growing up as a grassroots keeper, as I'm obviously an under 16s grassroots keeper next year, and hopefully some of these questions will help you guys.
What advice would you give young goalkeepers going into next season?
So for any young goalkeepers, especially moving up an age group, just remember that everyone else in your age group is going through it with you, and just stay confident and stay clean with your catches and just save the bits that you can save, and just make sure you keep your mistakes to a minimum.
And how do you respond when you make a mistake?
When you make a mistake, you should always try and keep your head up and move on for the next one. And as Ted Lasso said in one of his episodes famously, be a goldfish and go do it perfectly the next time.
Got a 10-second memory. Be a goldfish, Sam. Yeah?
So Sam, what did you find most challenging this year?
I think the thing that I found most challenging this year was probably coming for crosses, as we've developed as kids, so we're now young adults almost. The crosses come in with a lot more whip and a lot more speed, so there's something that I've really tried to improve on as the season goes on.
What's the one key area that you're focusing on for next season?
I think the one key area that I'm focusing on for next season has got to be my distribution. So I'm good with the ball in my hands where I can throw it and drop kick it, but playing out in the medium range passes with your right foot and your left foot is the thing that I'm trying to improve on the most.
You've been training with under 18 academy players recently. What did that experience teach you?
Well, just playing up with people in an older age group shows the higher physicalities and also the faster intensity and the quicker speed that you have when playing, as they pull back their foot less and put more power on the shot, meaning you got to react quicker and also dive quicker and more powerfully.
And how have you found it in terms of your hands and wrists in trying to deal with those shots?
I think maybe a year or two ago I would have struggled a bit with my hands and wrists as they were a bit weaker, and I picked up a couple of injuries from doing that. But just as you develop, everything will get stronger and you'll be able to succeed in those scenarios much more easily.
Do you have any tips for improving hand and wrist strength for young goalkeepers?
Well, the thing that I've been using recently is this little weird orange UFO looking thing, which comes with a set of little activities to do, which just help with your fingertips and your wrist strength, and it helps target different areas. So with those different exercises, I've been improving my wrist strength and my finger strength to stop injuries from happening. So I had a problem during pre-season when it was like 29 degrees, where I was literally cooking in my long leggings with pads on. So I bought some Adidas 3/4 length ones and some Calia 3/4 length ones. So I've worn these Adidas ones multiple times now, and they have been very, very good, as they let all the air in come up from the bottom, cooling you down, at the same time as giving you that really nice soft padding to dive on. And then with these Calias, they're also 3/4 length with much harder pads on the sides, but they're also a little bit tighter, so they might not be as good in warm weather.
Who's your favourite goalkeeper?
My favourite goalkeeper is probably Nick Pope, as his time at Burnley really inspired me, as he obviously came from National League, non-league football to play in the Premier League, and of course as a fellow Burnley supporter and a similar sort of build to him, he helped inspire me to show what I can improve on to reach that top level.
And how do you think he's moved on since he moved to Newcastle and on the fringes of the England #1 spot?
I think since he's moved to Newcastle, it's really helped him a lot, because at Newcastle they've really worked with his strengths instead of his weaknesses. So obviously he's not the best with the ball at his feet, so they don't make him play stupid passes out from the back and just work with his strength, which makes him look really, really good in goal.
What are the main things you learn from watching pro goalkeepers on TV?
I think the main thing you notice with goalkeepers at the pro level is the amount of little micro steps in their footwork, which gives them the ability to make great saves. which I think is one of the key differences between an amateur keeper and a pro keeper.
What do you find the biggest challenges in pre-season?
In pre-season, definitely the biggest challenge is the ground, because the ground's so hard. It makes it difficult to be a goalkeeper, obviously, because the ball bounces a lot more, and it's much more difficult to power off and make saves, as the landing can be quite hard.
And how do you think your fitness levels compare to outfield players?
My fitness levels aren't that far behind outfield players, and obviously, as with my size, I'm quite fast in a long distance sprint, so I beat one of my mates in pre-season sprints a couple of days ago, which shows we're not that far behind as goalkeepers.
For any parent of a young goalkeeper, what advice would you give them for supporting their child?
I think the most important thing with goalkeeping is constructive criticism. So you know if you've made a mistake as a person, so you don't need people rallying it into you, but you need them to be strong and tell you that is wrong and what you got doing to improve it, and just keep supporting them through that, and then build on their strengths as well, because many people just work on their weaknesses too much, which means they become better than their strengths, and obviously you want your strengths to keep improving as well.
What gloves would you like for your birthday in October?
I don't know, I wonder what will come out, or buy a new old pair that I've enjoyed wearing this season. Put your comments down below on what things and gloves we should review next, and what I should have probably asked for my birthday. Thank you so much for watching through the whole video, so please like and subscribe, as it really helps us grow this channel, and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.